All right, all right. God, man. All right. Oh, yeah, here. No, yeah. Oh, yeah, see? Hi, kitty. Yeah, I'm sleeping. Anyway, let me wake you up, honey. Uh, oh, God, man. All right. Um, well, um, that never works. Okay. That doesn't work either. All right. Some of my bosses, former employers, and best friends who work within agencies and the music industry and have been trying to track me down, and a bunch of them have. Some of them were being assholes to me, so I was like, "Fuck you! I'm just going to report you, and you can get off my page before you really piss somebody off." You know, I'm not joking about that. That's not. Had nothing to do with what they do. And all right, so this was about a year ago now. Was it a year ago? My dad got sick and fell down. He broke his hip, and a whole squadron of police and EMS and firefighter came out here to check on him. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to skip out on this before they try to blame me for him falling down the stairs. You know. So, I was alone. You know, I mean, me and my second ex-wife, me and Misfit got divorced, and it was terrible. It was heartbreaking. It was terrible. It's still painful, a little bit. You know. Sometimes my conscience, about everything that happened, over dictates the rage that I have about everything going on. You know. So I try to find a nice balance between my own personal conscience and my my trauma, you know. Uh, when my dad was in the hospital, it's whenever I was still on. I got government banned from Facebook and TikTok. They were like, "Nope, it's time for you to be quiet." And I started receiving like these GIF images, and at first, of a banshee screaming at me, you know, like, "Where are you?" You know, a banshee, you know, screaming at me. At first, I thought it was FBI agent Seska Akame. I had some revelations today. At first, I thought it was Sess, you know, but it wasn't. You know, she's been showing up on my YouTube channel too. You know, saying thank you. I'm like, yeah. She's the one that buried me next to that Washington D.C. redneck Vodney Abernathy, who's my sister. And anyway, she's Sess is a men's rights advocate. Um, anyway, so I was listening. I was going through some things today online, and then I realized something. I said those GIF images didn't come from Seska. They came from Sarah Hellendale. Um, the last time I went to No Salvation, one of the last times I went to No Salvation, I was talking to this woman, and because I was sitting there waiting on Cess to talk to me, but she's gone quiet. You know, and I don't know if it was Sadie or if it was, or who that was. I think maybe it was Sadie because she always stays busy, you know, creating and doing fashion design stuff, you know, designing things, you know, in a virtual world and then bringing them into fruition in the real world. You know, she makes a lot of money doing that. So anyway, you don't want to bother Sadie when she's working because she gets irritable as fuck. I'm serious. Like, she gets irritated if you bother her while she's trying to focus on something. So anyway, you know, I think maybe it was Sadie because she came up to me with like, she wanted to show me everything that she's done lately. Or maybe it was Cess. I'm not sure. Actually, I think it was Sadie because she popped up with like 30 of her avatars, and they wouldn't res in because I kind of got a piece of crap computer right now, which is fine, you know. Not all of them resed in. She's like, I want to show you what I've been doing. And I was like, okay. And, you know, we had a long, long conversation. I started playing the piano. That's the only way you know, in world, that's the only way I got her to show up. I started playing the piano. And she's like, check out what I did. And I was like, I wish it could all res in, but, yeah, that's awesome. And so she was like, you know, she's like, you know, I've got 30 federal indictments. And I was like, what? Then it occurred to me, she's like, oh, I was like, you don't have 30 federal indictments. You have successfully achieved 30 federal indictments. And she's like, yeah. I was like, that's sexy, you know, that's slick right there. And I was like, congratulations, you know. She hit over 30, you know, successfully. And anyway, she's like, hey, add every single one of these avatars. They're all me. And she said that way we can keep on communicating. I was like, okay, cool, you know. And I added them all. I think I did. I think I got every single one of them. I haven't logged back onto the platform in a while because I've been going through a lot. So apparently Sadie forgave me, I think, you know. And I was like, well, hey, where's Cess? She said Cess is very, very busy all the time lately, and she said, you know, whenever I see her, I just blow her a kiss and you know, let her get about her business. She's a serious woman. So anyway, so I had some revelations this morning, and yeah, I know it's going to piss Seska off. I don't care. Okay. I was thinking about that GIF images, that weird GIF image that was sent to me of the Banshee, and then I remembered, I was listening through things, trying to channel through things, and I was like, that wasn't Seska, that was Sarah. That was Sarah Hellendale. And because I remember what she did, I remember what she did one of the last times before I ended up off the platform for a long time. And I was co-owner of that sim. It was split 3 ways between me and her wife, and I had everybody living there. You know, people from Machine Shop, people from No Salvation. I had them all. I had them all living there. And so anyway, I was like, wait a minute, that Banshee is Sarah. That's Sarah Hellendale. Oh, She was calling me home. She's like, "Where are you, BZ?" I was like, "Oh." Now I remember. God. And you know, that's what I was I made that video. This is part 2 of Laure Le Prunenec must be near of Igorrr. You know, Laure Le Prunenec of Igorrr must be near. I apologize if I did not say that right. You know, I know I did. Laure Le Prunenec. Anyway, of Igorrr must be near. So, in Italy. Anyway, I was like, that's my boss. That's one of my boss's best friends. Saying, "Where are you, BZ?" You know. And when I got back on there, like I looked up the machine shop. That's still there. And the last time I logged into the machine shop, and there were a bunch of people around. They were just sitting there waiting, you know. And I was like, I logged in, and my screen just went nuts. They were all like, "Where the fuck have you been, BZ? Blah, 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 blah." You know, I mean, it just, like, I was like, and Sarah was standing there right next to me, dressed in all white. I've never seen her like that before, dressed in all white, you know, and she said, "Just take it." I told Sarah, I said, "I can't handle this. It's too much, you know, with my PTSD." And she said, "Just take it slow. Take it slow. Everybody's been wondering where you've been." And I was like, okay. And Wizard came over next to me. He's the owner of the machine shop. He came up to me, and he's like, "It's okay, B." I was like, okay. I'm going to start crying. And I said, "Look, Sarah, I'm just going to log off. I can't deal with all these people right now." And she said, "It's okay." She said, "It's fine, you know." And I said, "Okay, I'll talk to you some other time." And I logged back on again, and then they backed off of me, and I tried to find Helvet again. You know, I don't know if you guys know what Helvet is. People ask me why I've got this tattoo. This right here, they're like, "Does that H stand for Hell's Angels?" I said, "No, that stands for Helvet Norway, and that is a shadow demon. This is all about black metal right here. This whole thing, okay? There's no salvation, the vampires and everything. Here's what it's a long story, and I am Dead Goat. I don't want to talk about my Uncle Fisty. He's the one that named me this. It's a Slayer thing, the band Slayer. It has to do with the band Slayer. You know, Tom Araya. So anyway, that Igorrr song, Cheval. That's one of Sarah's, Laure Le Prunenec. That's one of her daughter's favorite songs. Okay, and you can see my dog Chili here as a puppy in that song. It'll blow your mind. Old CIA chili dog there, you know. So, anyway, I don't know why I'm so slow sometimes. It took me forever to figure out, oh wait, that GIF image came from Sarah. It didn't come from Seska. And, yeah, you know, Cheval, you know, my daughter in New York, who's a bartender with dreadlocks. And now there was an earthquake in New York today. And I was like, oh, shit. I guess I better get back on the platform and try to reconnect with everybody, you know? Jesus, man. I don't even know if they swapped platforms yet. I guess I'm going to have to find back out. I'll go back to Dragon Rose Isle and see if I can't can't get Sadie or somebody or to talk to me. I'm afraid they're going to tell me that my brother died in California, Santa Ana. I'm worried about that. I've been worried about him for years, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was Sarah. You know, and a lot of these people think I'm Jesus Christ. There's my hat. I swapped that hat out for this one. Some people in like the Luciferian church, they think I'm Jesus Christ, and I'm like, why? And they love me, and I'm like, why? And then people in the some of the people in the Satanic Church are like, well, where did you go? I thought you were going to teach us something, and I'm like, no. Use the fucking software, you know, get your voice out there, whatever. I don't care. And then people in the Christian churches and everything else is just like they're like, we need you to come back to God. I said, who said I ever left? I came back several times. What are you talking about? Do you believe in God? Yeah, of course I believe in God. I met God and Jesus. Jesus said, chill out, Brian, and sent me back to earth. I was like, okay, fine. Oh, anyway. Yeah, I had some revelations today. People don't believe me about the people I know online and have met over the years. And I'm like, no, it's real. You can see it through the music, the media, your phone. You can look it up online, check facts, stuff like that, whatever you want. I've had a lot of people who've loved me and believed in me over the years. And I guess it's ever since this federal civil rights case got kicked off, they're like, holy shit, he really didn't do it. It's like, nope, I didn't. Where do we go from here? Yeah, my mom had cancer. I think they got it. We're waiting to find out if they got it all. My sister's got 2 different types of cancer now. My car's totaled. It had to stay at Fort Campbell Army Base. It's with a mechanic now. I just gave the car to her, and because the whole engine needed to be replaced. And you know, I got divorced. Unfortunately, it's been very difficult. Yeah, money's really, really tight right now, and with all this stuff, and so I'm just sitting here with old chili dog, Sarah. She's sleeping like a baby, and I guess you. Anyway, I'll try to track everybody down. All right, I don't feel like getting on there right now. I don't feel like getting on there right now. I'm trying to track everybody down. Okay, I've got a lot on my mind. I was thinking about maybe going back to therapy. That's what these international people have been telling me. They're like, hey, you know, you could do this, you know, and I'm like, okay, well. Maybe I do need somebody to talk to, because I've turned into a big hermit the past several years with all the heartbreak and bad things going on. They pretty much like shut my Outlook account down. They're like, hold on a second. I was like, okay. Yeah, I had Garrett in Denmark track you guys down for me, you know, because I didn't know how to get a hold of you, and he did. You know, he got a hold of Grandpa Zod, Fisty, Seska, Sarah, Wizard. I can't remember who else I asked him to try to track down. I guess I better go find my kids, huh? I'll figure it out. Anyway, I don't expect any of you people that see this publicly to know what the fuck I'm talking about, or if you think I'm way out there or crazy or something, but I'm not, all right? I've got a lot of people all over the world who've been wondering. And also, yeah, a Dark Drummer, I apologize. I know you were trying to flee Russia, and you know, you love your girlfriend, and trying to get to the UK to get out of there because you're right next to the Ukrainian border. And I was like, man, I'm sorry I said that, okay? Alex, it's just that I don't like my first son, Alex, very much. And I didn't mean to say that to you. That was off of me. And who else? And Abraxas. I know she's still been trying to get out of Saudi Arabia into the United Arab Emirates so she can get to the United States. And there's another Laure Le Prunenec Igorrr message. I've been getting them all. I appreciate all the songs. You know, it's been rough, I know. Um, I don't know. Wait a minute. Garrett's in Holland. He's either in Holland or Amsterdam. And Yaniki, you know, she died. She died of a brain tumor. You know, I made a memorial for her. Yaniki Harrop from Belgium. Who else, man? Man. I think they sent me a video of one of my daughters in Venezuela, you know, and I was like, how did I get so old, and how did she get so old? You know, I'm worried about her. She doesn't look like she's doing okay, because, you know, I mean, her husband is a cartel member down there, and treats her like shit, you know. She was trying to get up here, you know, to be with my son Ryan. You know, extended family. And I think, what was it, Pittsburgh? Yeah. But couldn't make that happen, I guess. Who else? Oh, jeez, man. Let me think. Oh, Rennie Bunton. Yeah, Rennie in Australia. She said she's got Rennie said that she has an immunity system problem now. I don't know if she has HIV, but she has something going on with her health where, you know, her immune system isn't working anymore. I don't know if she caught HIV or what it was. We didn't talk about it, you know. And then I haven't talked to Chandra Rose in a long time from Japan. You know, she always wanted me to come work for her, and I'm like, Chandra, I've got 3 Sims I'm managing. I can't take on a 4th, you know. It's too much. You know how many people I have to talk to and guide through all this stuff. So anyway, yeah, the whole point of this video is, yeah, that Banshee was Sarah, okay. Laure Le Prunenec. That was, you know, that was her way of saying, where the fuck are you, BZ? Get back here now. I was like, okay, I'm trying. I've got a lot going on in my own life, you know. All right, love you guys.